Hello, I'm JT Quicks. I love you all, and you're all awesome. Okay? This week, we're going to talk about never giving up to win against evil. Okay? We want you never, ever to give up to win against evil. Okay? That's going to be the subject of this week's video. Okay? To never give up to win against evil. Okay? My soul's been in heaven for about 10 years now. Okay? I see Satan. I see the truth in real time. Okay? So I'm delivering this intelligence to you. Okay? Let's talk about never giving up to win against evil. Okay? What this does is, when you believe in yourself and you never give up to win against evil, you're making your love powerful and unbreakable. Just like Jesus Christ. Okay? Because Satan did start a war against heaven a long, long time ago when he created fear. So when you believe in yourself, when he created fear, yeah, because fear is Satan, Satan is fear. Okay? This must be removed. And in order to remove this, you have to believe in yourself. Okay? Never ever give up to win against evil. And that will start removing your fear. Okay? Because Satan started a war against heaven a long time ago when fear was created. And this fear and evil spread throughout the land through civilization. Okay? So that's why I want you to always believe in yourselves and never ever give up to win against evil. This is going to make your love powerful and unbreakable, just like Jesus Christ. Okay? This actually fights prejudice and hate. That's what this does. Okay? This removes your prejudice and your hate. When you remove your fear, you're removing your prejudice and your hate. Okay? When you remove your fear. Okay? And that's why I'm making these videos, so we can remove our fear. Okay? And deliver our souls to heaven. Okay? That's why I'm making these videos, alright? Satan started a war against heaven a long time ago when he created fear. Okay? All this bad stuff we see going on around the world is created from fear. So, okay? Things like prejudgment and hate, that's created from fear. Because if you live in fear, you're going to defend Satan. If you remove your fear, you're going to defend heaven. Okay? Alright, let me repeat that. Live in fear, you defend Satan. Remove your fear, you defend heaven. Okay? Because what happens is, if you live in fear, you're going to prejudge and hate. This attacks the truth. This attacks heaven. This attacks its forces of love. Okay? Because the forces of love defend heaven. Okay? Alright? This is how evil is created, from prejudgment and hate. Evil is created. Okay? And prejudgment and hate is created from fear. Okay? So let's talk about the things that are created from fear. Okay? Things like prejudgment and hate is created from fear. Okay? Evil is created from prejudgment and hate, which is created from fear. Okay? Mental illness and suicide is the causes and effect between the forces of love and evil. Okay? That's what causes mental illness and suicide. Okay? Because, would you like me to explain suicide a little bit? I will in a minute. What else is created from fear? Terrorism is created from fear. Okay? Okay? Because prejudice and hate, terrorism is created from prejudice and hate. Okay? Alright? All the hate and corruption you see going on throughout the world is created from prejudice and hate. When you have hate and corruption, you have pain and suffering. Okay? Alright? These things are causing things like socialism, communism, and dictatorships. This goes against love and freedom. Okay? These things, okay? And that's why they're evil, okay? Evil attacks love and freedom, okay? When it attacks heaven, because heaven is a pure love and freedom for your soul, okay? Because heaven is a pure love and freedom for your soul, evil attacks heaven, okay? That's what evil attacks, okay? What else? All the chaos throughout the world is created from fear, okay? All the chaos you see throughout the world is created from fear, okay? All the bad stuff you see going on throughout the world is created from fear. This is because people live in fear. When they live in fear, they hate heaven and they attack heaven when they live in fear. That's why the fear must be removed. Satan is fear. Fear is Satan. This must be removed. And you remove this when you believe in yourself and you never ever give up to win against evil. That's how you remove your fear and keep the fear out. Because what you're doing is you're making your love powerful and unbreakable, just like Jesus Christ. Just like Jesus Christ. Okay? When you do this, you're following Jesus Christ to heaven the correct way. You're going against prejudices and hate. Okay? What else? Yeah, that explains that. I said I was going to touch on suicide. Okay? Being that delivering souls to heaven is a war, this is what causes suicide. Because what I said is Satan started a war against heaven. Okay? So when you increase the forces of your love, your soul enters the war for heaven. You're going to get attacked by prejudice and hate. Okay? What prejudice and hate does is evil. Evil breaks love, keeps it weak and broken in fear. That's why fear and evil keep your soul out of heaven. Okay? So what happens is prejudice and hate breaks love, keeps it weak and broken in fear. So what happens is if your soul has entered the war for heaven, this is going to cause mental illness on you. Okay? And you're not going to understand what's going on. You're not going to understand or know that your soul is in the war for heaven. This is going to cause pain on you because it's going to drive you into a deep depression and hopelessness. Okay? That's what happens. You're driven into a deep depression and hopelessness. And you're in pain. Or whatever. Or that person's in pain. Whatever. They don't understand what's happening and that their soul's in the war for heaven. And what do? They give up. They give up. They give up. Okay? And they commit suicide. Because they don't know that their soul is in a war for heaven. Your soul is in a war for heaven. That's why I want you to never ever give up to win against evil. Because your soul is in the war for heaven. You understand? Always believe in yourself. Never ever give up to win against evil and deliver your soul to heaven where it belongs. Do what they say can't be done. Okay? Because things like, I can't, I cannot, that's impossible. That goes against you delivering your soul to heaven. Okay? Things like that. Alright? So, you gotta do what they say can't be done. Do what's impossible. Put your soul back in heaven where it belongs. That's Satan trying to keep your soul out of heaven with I can't, I cannot, that's not good enough, that's impossible. That's Satan telling you that you can't put your soul in heaven. Okay? You gotta do what Satan tells you that you can't do. You gotta bust the laws of prejudice and put your soul back in heaven where it belongs. Bust them laws of prejudice. Okay? Like I can't, I cannot. That's impossible. You gotta bust them laws. Okay? Put your soul back in heaven where it belongs. When you always believe in yourself and you never ever give up to win against evil. And have a dream. Okay? Dream. Know that your soul wants pure love and freedom. Because that's what heaven is. Heaven is a pure love and freedom for your soul. And that's why evil attacks love and freedom. Evil attacks love and freedom. When you increase the forces of your love, you're defending love and freedom. Okay? You're actually defending love and freedom. Okay? And like I said, evil causes mental illness and suicide. So what happens is, as you remove all your fear, you're going to overcome this. As you remove your fear. When you remove all your fear, you overcome anything. You overcome anything. You can overcome, I can't, I cannot, that's impossible. If you do what they say can't be done and put your soul back in heaven, now you overcome that. You overcome the laws of prejudice. You understand? You overcome the laws of prejudice. You busted the laws of prejudice. And you overcame it. Okay? When you put your soul back in heaven where it belongs. Your soul belongs in heaven while you're alive. That's how we conquer evil and put souls into heaven. Okay? This is how we conquer evil and put souls into heaven, is what I'm explaining to you. Okay? You're actually rising against prejudice and hate, is what you're doing. Or you're freeing yourself from Satan, is what you're doing. Because Satan is fear. Fear is Satan. When you remove all your fear, you're freeing yourself from Satan, from Satan's control. You are freeing yourself from Satan's control when you remove your fear. Okay? You're freeing yourself from Satan's control when you remove your fear. Okay? All right? That's why I never ever want you to give up to win against evil. Never give up to win against evil. Never ever give up, never ever give in, and always win. Like a warrior. Okay? Against evil. And then your love will start fighting evil. Okay? Your love will start fighting evil. This is how we fight prejudice and hate. Is what I'm explaining to you. Always believe in yourself. Never ever give up to win against evil. And always have a dream. Dream of pure love and freedom. Because that's what your soul wants. That's what your soul deserves at the end of your life. You understand? We want pure love and freedom. This is what we fight for. When we believe in ourselves and we never ever give up to win against evil. We fight for that. Pure love and freedom for our soul. Okay? Fight for it. You're a warrior. I'm showing you how to become a warrior. Okay? All right? What else? Yeah. Never ever give up to win against evil. Okay? This will make your love unbreakable. Just like Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is powerful, unbreakable love. Evil couldn't break his love. Evil could not break his love. Jesus Christ. You understand? Evil could not break his love. That's why he drove the prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards mad. He drove them mad. That's why they kept attacking him. You understand? And that's why when you enter, because he was in the war for heaven. And he never ever gave up to win. And that kept his soul in heaven after he died. He won that day. He won after he died. Okay? He won. All right? What else? Okay, now I'm going to explain to you how to deliver your souls to heaven. Okay? I kind of did that already, but we're going to do it again. Okay? How an animal delivers its soul to heaven. Okay? All animals win when they die. Now, how do they do this? All animals, they believe in themselves. They never ever give up to win. All animals do this that live in the wild. Why? Because they have to survive in the wild. That's why. All animals never ever give up to win, to survive in the wild. That keeps their souls in heaven while they are alive. That's why an animal is unconditional love. Okay? All right? It works the same way with a human. Okay? Back before civilization, back when we were caveman, cavewoman, and Indians, things like that, we were delivering our souls to heaven because we had to survive in the wild back before civilization. We were automatically removing our fear and delivering our souls to heaven back then. Okay? All right? So what I'm showing you now is how an animal delivers its soul to heaven. A human does it the same way. The only difference is now you're in civilization. So now it's always believe in yourself. Never ever give up to win against evil. Okay? With an animal that lives in the wild, it's always believe in yourself. Never ever give up to win against, just to survive in the wild. And it does this automatically to survive in the wild with an animal. Well, you have to do this against evil. Okay? And you do this when you believe in yourselves. You never ever give up to win against evil. This makes your love powerful and unbreakable. Just like Jesus Christ. Evil could not break Jesus Christ. Evil could not break him. You understand? Evil could not break him. His love was powerful and unbreakable. Evil could not break Jesus Christ. That's why his soul stayed in heaven after he died. You got to make your love the same way. Okay? You have to make your love the same way. Through believing in yourself, never ever giving up to win against evil. This makes your love powerful and unbreakable. Just like Jesus Christ. Okay? And then you become a warrior for heaven. Okay? All right? So here's how a human delivers their soul to heaven. As you're believing in yourself, this is what's going to happen. Okay? You start removing your fear. Okay? You're going to start removing your fear. Your soul's going closer to heaven. You're delivering your soul to the truth, is what you're doing. Okay? So what happens is you start to know the difference between good and bad. Automatically, you start to learn the difference between good and bad. You'll start to learn the difference between good and evil as you're removing your fear. You'll start believing in the truth in real time, and you'll stop believing in the propaganda and the lies. You'll stop believing in the propaganda and the lies. Okay? All right? What else? Yeah. Don't fear God. Don't fear God. Okay? God is your best friend. Don't fear God. You're pulling your soul closer to the truth. So God is your best friend. Okay? We, Jesus Christ, Love&Heaven, we love you, we pray for you, and we cheerlead your soul to heaven. Okay? And if you get attacked by evil, we got your back. We believe in you. Okay? Why? Because we want you to deliver your soul to heaven. We believe that you can deliver your soul to heaven. We cheerlead your soul to heaven. Okay? That's what that means. Okay? That's when I say Jesus Christ loves you. Okay? He prays for you, and he cheerleads your soul to heaven. Don't fear God. Okay? Don't fear God. All right? Judgment. There is no judgment. Okay? There's no judgment in heaven because you delivered your soul to heaven before you died. That means you're going to win after you die. Okay? After your soul enters heaven, you win. Okay? It doesn't matter. There's no judgment. You're the judge whether you wanted to remove your fear and deliver your soul to heaven. You're the judge. Okay? When you remove your fear, you remove your prejudgment and your hate as you remove your fear. You will stop prejudging and you'll stop hating others. You'll stop prejudging and you'll stop hating, which means you'll stop attacking heaven. Okay? Which means you'll stop defending Satan and you'll start defending heaven because you're removing your fear. Okay? What else? Yeah, you win when you die. Okay? You're not going to fear death. Okay? You want to know why you're not going to fear death? Because you're going to win when you die. If you know your soul's already in heaven and you delivered your soul to heaven, and you know you're going to win when you die, you are not going to fear death. Okay? Don't commit suicide, but you're not going to fear death. If you commit suicide, Satan wins. Don't commit suicide, even though you're not living in fear. Just because you don't fear death doesn't mean you can commit suicide. So don't commit suicide. Okay? Just because you're not in fear. Okay? When you're not in fear means that you win when you die. That means you're not going to fear death. Because you're going to win when you die if you know your soul's in heaven. If you know your soul's in heaven and you're starting to see the truth in real time, and you're starting to understand the difference between good and evil and things like that from heaven, and you're starting to see the truth, you're going to start seeing things like maybe evil throughout the world. You'll start understanding the truth in real time. You'll start being an advocate for pure love and freedom, things like that. Yeah. Okay? Because you're pulling your soul closer to the truth. And when your soul enters heaven, you win. Okay? You win. You in heaven never lose. Okay? You never ever give up to win against evil. And that will keep your soul in heaven while you're alive. Okay? And what happens is, as your love gets stronger and stronger and stronger and more powerful because you removed your fear, you start to see the difference. You start to see the difference between good and evil. You'll bow and break only to Jesus Christ's love in heaven. You will only bow and break to Jesus Christ's love in heaven. You will not bow and break to prejudices and hate, which is down here on the planet. Okay? A lot of it, you know. Okay? So you'll only bow and break to what's up there, which is Jesus Christ's love in heaven. Okay? And you'll only bow and break to Jesus Christ's love in heaven, and you will not bow and break to prejudice and hate. Because you're going to start seeing the difference between prejudice and hate and the forces of love. And you're going to learn this from heaven. You're going to learn this from heaven. Okay? All right? What else? Did I miss anything? I said you're going to see the truth in real time. You're going to remove your prejudice and your hate. No, I think I got it all. Yeah, we want you to never ever give up to win against evil, okay? Evil attacks love and freedom. Let's talk about that for a minute, okay? Evil attacks love and freedom. Things like socialism, communism, and dictatorships go against love and freedom. These takes your love and freedom away. Things like socialism, communism, and dictatorships, they take your love and freedoms away because it's evil and it doesn't want you delivering your soul to heaven. You understand? Evil does not want you delivering your soul to heaven. Satan does not want you delivering your soul to heaven. That's why he's there. You understand? And what he does is, this creates fear and evil. This keeps your soul out of heaven. This is created in socialism, communism, and dictatorships. Okay? Anything that stokes fear is coming from evil. Anything that stokes fear comes from evil. Okay? Because evil stokes fear. Evil creates fear. Okay? Fear creates evil. It's a vicious cycle. I'm showing you how to break this cycle and put your soul back in heaven where it belongs. Your soul is stuck in this vicious cycle of fear and evil. I'm trying to show you how to break it, so you can put your soul back in heaven where it belongs. Because what's keeping your soul out of heaven is fear and evil. And when you believe in yourself, you're going to start removing your fear. Because Satan is fear. Fear is Satan. This must be removed. Okay? And that's why I'm showing you how to remove your fear at JT Quick's YouTube. Okay? Please like my videos. Please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Okay? And share it with your friends. Because this is a message from heaven. Okay? I am delivering the message from heaven. Okay? I'm going to win when I die. Because my soul's already in heaven. Okay? I win when I die. That's why I'm doing this. I know I'm going to win when I die. That's why I'm doing this. I'm doing this for Jesus Christ, love, and heaven. Okay? That's who I'm doing this for. Okay? So we can fight evil and start delivering souls to heaven. Okay? I want to restore love and freedom with its forces of love. That's what I want to do. When everybody believes in themselves and they never give up to win against evil, we're going to start removing the fear. Okay? This will restore love and freedom throughout the world, and we'll start putting souls back into heaven where they belong. This will create world peace, actually. Okay? This will create world peace. Yeah. Okay? What else? Yeah. When you remove your fear, you overcome mental illness and you overcome suicide. You're probably going to get attacked by mental illness. Okay? But when you remove all your fear, you're going to overcome the suicide. And then as your love gets stronger and stronger and stronger, you'll overcome the mental illness. Okay? You'll probably overcome the suicide first, and then you'll overcome the mental illness later as you increase the forces of your love. Okay? Because for one, you understand what it is. If you understand what it is and what's happening, then it's not going to hurt you as bad. You know what I mean? Because this is a war. Putting souls into heaven is a war. It's not a religion. And I'm trying to show you how to become warriors for heaven. A good warrior never ever gives up to win. Okay? Against evil. Alright? They kick the crap out of evil and they deliver their souls to heaven. Good warriors. Alright? I love you and I pray for you. Okay? And I cheerlead your souls to heaven. I want yous to win. Okay? Me, Jesus Christ, love and heaven. We, I should have said that. We, Jesus Christ, love and heaven. We love you, we pray for you, and we cheerlead your soul to heaven. I mean we, I'm sorry. But I pray for you too, okay? So, yeah, okay? What else? Now we're going to talk about the causes and effect of prejudice and hate, okay, against the forces of love, okay? Its causes and effect, okay? What happens is, as you increase the forces of your love, this is what you're doing. You're defending your love, heaven, while delivering your soul to heaven, okay? This defends love and freedom with its forces of love, okay? This will defend love and freedom with its forces of love. Well, this is going to get attacked by its prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards, okay? The prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards live in fear. They defend Satan, okay? They live in fear, all right? And they defend Satan. They're going to attack you, okay? That's Satan's army. They're going to attack you. They're there to keep your love weak and broken. That's why they're there. They're there to keep your love weak and broken in fear. So you never see the truth from heaven and you never deliver your soul to heaven. That's why they're there. It's prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards. That's why prejudice and hate is there. To keep your souls out of heaven. Okay? So the prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards are going to attack you when you increase the forces of your love. They're going to attack you with things like hate, ball breaking, chop breaking, the stab in the back, prejudice attack. Nothing's ever good enough. They're going to blame you for this, blame you for that. Everything's your fault. They're going to give you a bad reputation. Whatever. Because they attacked me with that. I was attacked by that. Constantly attacked by that. And I still am constantly attacked by that. Okay? Because I'm in the war for heaven. You understand? I'm still being attacked by prejudice and hate. Because I'm in the war for heaven. You understand? I'm a warrior. And I'm constantly being attacked by prejudice and hate because I'm in a war for heaven. It's not easy. Delivering your soul to heaven is not easy. It's probably one of the hardest things you're ever going to do. Just so you know, it's not easy. Maybe it's easy for some people, maybe it's not. But it's not easy. I can just explain things to you to make it easy for you. Easier for you, okay? All right? You have to deal with a lot of prejudice and hate if you're surrounded by prejudice and hate trolls and cowards. Okay? The prejudice and hate trolls and cowards live in fear. They defend Satan. Okay? And they're going to attack you when you go to deliver your soul to heaven. With things like hate, ball breaking, chop breaking, the stab in the back, prejudice attack. They'll blame you for this, blame you for that. Nothing's good enough. Everything's your fault. They'll try to ruin your reputation. They'll talk behind your back. Forget about it. It never ends. It never ends. The hate never ends. Because you're in the war for heaven. This is what makes you a warrior. You got to overcome this. Okay? You overcome this when you remove your fear. Your love hurts their prejudice. That's why. Your love hurts their prejudice. And when they can't break you, when they can't break your love, you drive them mad. Yeah, you drive them mad. That's why they keep attacking you. Because you're driving them mad. Because you're delivering your soul to heaven. When they can't break your love, you drive them mad. That's why I tell you, never ever give up, never give in. Always win against evil. That will make your love unbreakable, okay? Now, let's say somebody attacks you. Let's say somebody hates you, and they're breaking your balls or your chops or whatever. You know, you can tell them in a nice way, hey, I win when I die. Okay? My soul's already in heaven. I win when I die. Go have a nice life. You laugh at them. You laugh at them. They're the ones following Satan into the gates of hell. You follow Jesus Christ to heaven the correct way. The right way. You understand? All right? Let's say somebody hates you and they're breaking your balls or your chops. And you don't want to be so nice about it. I can understand that. Because being attacked by this hurts. I understand that. You know what I mean? So, you know what you tell them? Hey, take your prejudice and stick it up your butt. That's what you tell them. Okay? Go have a nice life. Yeah. Go kick rocks. Go kick a can. Go pound sand. That's what you tell them. You don't have to be nice about this. You know? When somebody attacks you, forget about it. Don't deal with that crap. Your soul's going to stay in heaven. You're not going to let them break you. They're trying to break you to keep your love weak. That's why they're trying to break you. That's why they're breaking your balls and your chops. Because they want to keep your love weak and broken. So they can keep your soul out of heaven because your love is hurting them. Your love hurts them when you deliver your soul to heaven. Your love hurts their prejudice. That's why they're coming at you. That's why you're being attacked by hate, ball breaking, chop breaking, and things like that. Because your love is hurting their prejudice. When your love hurts their prejudice, it drives them mad. Because your unbreakable love. Your unbreakable love drives them mad. It drives them crazy. Yeah. I know. Because I drove a troll completely out of his mind. I know. I've seen it. I ain't got many friends. But you know what? I know one thing. I'm going to win when I die. I may not have many friends, but I know I'm going to win when I die. You understand? Jesus Christ is my best friend. Jesus Christ is my best friend. And I'm doing this for him. You understand? When my soul entered heaven 10 years ago, Jesus Christ told me the truth. What happened to him? Okay? He told me the truth, what happened to him, and I was seeing prejudice and hate. The truth I was told about Jesus Christ when my soul entered heaven was, he told me that he was tortured and murdered before he could tell you how to deliver your soul to heaven. That's what I learned when my soul entered heaven 10 years ago. Okay? I've been increasing the forces of my love ever since. My love has been increasing and increasing and increasing and increasing. So that's how I know that this works. Because I'm gathering more and more and more intelligence for you. Okay? He won. He won because he never gave up to win against evil. That's how he won. And that kept his soul in heaven after he died. Okay? That's how he won. Okay? He was tortured and murdered by its prejudices and hate, trolls and cowards before he could tell you how to deliver your soul to heaven. Okay? That's the truth I received. By its prejudices and hate, trolls and cowards that live in fear. That's right. Because what did I say? If you live in fear, you're going to defend Satan. You remove your fear, you're going to defend heaven. Okay? We want you to be a warrior and deliver your soul to heaven. We, Jesus Christ, Love and Heaven, we want you to be a warrior and deliver your soul to heaven while you're alive. You do this while you're alive. You always believe in yourself. You never ever give up to win against evil. And you'll start learning the difference between love and hate from heaven. Okay? All right? We want you to be a warrior. We want you to win. Because if you win, heaven wins. This is a war for heaven. Okay? I hope I didn't miss anything. Yeah. Yeah, you get attacked by, this is what you get attacked by in the real world. Hate, ball breaking, chop breaking, the stab in the back, prejudice attack. They blame you for this, blame you for that. Everything is your fault. Nothing's good enough. It never ends. It never ends. That's all prejudice and hate. That's all prejudice and hate. When they put you down, that's prejudice and hate. When they tell you that you can't do this and can't do that, and that's impossible, that's prejudice and hate. All of that is prejudice and hate. All of that is there to keep your soul out of heaven. To break you and keep your love weak and broken. You start learning the difference about this stuff when you increase the forces of your love. Your soul gets delivered to heaven before you die. Okay? That's how we conquer evil and put souls into heaven. Okay? All right? When we win, heaven wins. When we win, heaven wins. Okay? Satan's not going to win the war anymore. Okay? Because when we win, heaven wins. Okay? I explained suicide to you. What else? I can't think of anything else to really talk about. Okay? We want you to be a warrior and deliver your soul to heaven. We, Jesus Christ, Love and Heaven, we want you to deliver your soul to heaven. Deliver your soul to the truth, which is pure love and freedom for your soul. Knowing that you're going to win when you die is the greatest feeling in the world. Now, your life may not be a bowl of cherries because of this, I understand that. It's not easy delivering your soul to heaven, but it wasn't easy for me. My life was very hard. I put up a lot of hate, ball breaking, job breaking. Forget about it. Forget about it. It never ended. The crap I put up with never ended. It still doesn't end. It still doesn't end. Okay? It still doesn't end. I'm in the war for heaven. I'm gathering intelligence for you. And I'm increasing the forces of my love. This is what I'm doing. Believe. I want you to believe. Have a dream. Dream that you can put your soul back in heaven where it belongs. And know that you're going to win when you die. Know that you're going to win when you die. Okay? Okay? We love you. Jesus Christ, Love and Heaven. We love you. We pray for you. We cheerlead your soul to heaven. And if you get attacked by evil, we got your back. Okay? Until next week, I love you all.